I have to think Fuji's mostly just leaning on the fact that he had his dad. Must have taught him everything. Plus, he's been in it for longer. It's like a dynasty.
But the real thing's something else.
Yeah, he's been training since he was able to wear gloves.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Arcloid, and we are back with another episode of Hajime no Ippo. How about you go and tell us what you remember from last time?
I remember that Ippo started training for his match versus Miyata, his rematch rather. And he'd been practicing shadow boxing, and we discussed the pros and cons of going into shadow boxing unguided. But other than that, I think it was a pretty simple episode. It was just Ippo training and learning more about boxing.
All right. Well, I mean, thoughts going in?
I hope we get to see the rematch, or at least half of it today, because I think this program, the producers like to cut away like halfway through a fight, or like halfway through an important scene, and then make it for the next episode.
Well, I was about to say, I don't know where you were coming from that. We've only watched one fight so far. And I'm pretty sure we saw the whole fight.
I remember the producers had cut away certain like pivotal moments and made it for the next episode. So maybe I was wrong about it being fights per se, but still.
Well, I mean, you gotta stop somewhere. You're gonna cut off something, right? Otherwise, we'd watch a never-ending anime. I don't even know how that would work. The animators would just be there constantly writing new papers.
Yeah, much like One Piece. That's a never-ending anime.
No, actually, it's the last season.
Whoa, dang. Okay. I didn't know that.
Alright, well, I guess there's nothing left to do but to go ahead and get on into it.
Right on.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
But, yeah, last episode, I believe, ended on going into the fight. Basically, a lot of time has passed already, those 3 months.
Right, all the, it was a big montage.
Well, mostly the shadow boxing stuff. But all the additional training the coach is putting him through. Because he specifically wanted him to infight, I guess? I don't know, he's not an infighter. But he wanted him to cross the distance, so it's making me think of infighting.
That is, I'm trying to think of the words. That does seem to be the goal with these trainers' methods. I'm trying to remember the trainer's name. I remember Miyaga's name at least.
Who?
Miyata.
Okay, you said Miyaga there for a second, so... I thought the funny thing would be, I remember the wrong name. At least I got their name right. Who's that? I don't know, like I said, that should be today's episode, I imagine. Unless we just go back to school. In which case, fuck me.
But is this a morning bell or the afternoon bell? I think they're leaving school.
There's Ippo. Let's get him. What? What's the matter with you two guys?
I think they've given up.
I'm tired of it. It's too hard. He runs so fast.
We don't want to chase him anymore. You guys are pathetic.
Well, I mean, that's the point, though, is you typically pick on somebody weaker than yourself. So it turns out that you're going after the star track athlete to try and catch him.
Yeah, he probably has pretty good leg muscles from pushing boats and carrying luggage.
Aren't you in a big rush?
What are you talking about? We've just watched him training for 3 months.
Sure.
Stop, Ippo. You've got the wrong box. I said shrimp.
What? Oh, that's right. Shrimp. You said shrimp. I'm sorry. The shrimp are over here. Ugh, it's heavier than it looks.
Oh, Ippo, don't worry about it. Why don't you just go on?
Huh?
Don't you have something important to do at the gym today? Go ahead. It's
So
okay.
how's it?
Sorry.
You've been training for all this time. How is it heavier than it
Forget
looks?
about all this. Just
You know, could she pick it up so easily?
It's not even that.
Mom, before I go,
Yes? What is it?
well, do you see any changes in me compared to 3 months ago?
Huh?
Yeah, you got
Oh.
weaker.
Forget it.
You were able to pick up more than one box the last time I saw you.
Hey, he had like
I want to tell you
13
something. I'll give you a little tip.
igloo
Trick your father shared with
coolers
me.
and
I
fishing
never
tackle
told you this
boxes for that
before,
one time.
But your father was quick with his fists. Sometimes he'd have to fight somebody bigger and stronger. He would stare at the other guy's face and compare him to a fish. Then he'd say to himself, he's a tuna. If I'm afraid of a tuna, how can I be a fisherman? This thought put him at ease and relaxed him tremendously. At least that's what he said.
That's hilarious.
That is an
so
interesting
like
story.
Dad.
Isn't it though?
Man, life really was boring before the internet.
Thanks, Mom. You're the best. See you later.
Yep. I can definitely tell you that right there. I
The
was,
show is called Two Old Men React. We're both two old men, Arkloid. We don't know what the internet, life before the internet was like.
Huh?
You don't have to anecdote me. I was also alive before the internet.
yeah. Back when we were young, there was no cell phones even. If you wanted to call somebody, I had to use a quarter and a payphone.
She's cute.
Then older men can say, well, tell us back in the day when the payphone cost a nickel.
Fragrance.
That's how you can tell this is Two Old Men React. You're doing anecdotes about people who aren't even
She was
here.
So cute. Maybe that's a sign of good things to
You're
come.
giving us
today.
anecdotes about imaginary old people.
Printing mishap.
Well, you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the confident message from the champ, ready to defend his title for the third time. Now, let's turn to the challenger for a comment. Do you feel as confident?
Double punch.
It was perfectly symmetrical fighting.
Hello there. Huh? The name's Fuji. I'm with Boxing Fan Monthly.
Oh, that's right. Long time no see. Hold on. Isn't the challenger of the world title match holding a big press conference this afternoon? Shouldn't you be there covering that?
I sent my assistant down there. I don't think the challenger stands a chance of getting the title. I have deadlines to meet, so I don't like to waste my time.
Also, I literally just mopped this floor, so maybe watch where your cigarette ashes are
Speaking
going.
of which,
Okay,
let's
never
get down to
mind. He's not
business.
actively
We'd like to
smoking.
do a series of
Yeah,
articles
it's not
called
lit.
Meeting New Faces. We'd like to do some close-up interviews with the hot prospects at various gyms. I'm sorry to barge in like this, but could I possibly get some comments from Miata?
Well, today's not exactly...
Interview with Miata's more important than the world title match?
Following the beat of your own drummer as usual.
Go ahead, you guys can.
I will say,
crazy, but I just wanted to
since
do
you
an
were questioning
interview with a
before
young boxer.
who you were getting drawn
Instead
as,
of spending all your time
one
on
of these
the
guys was almost it.
for me once in a while.
Oh, jeez.
Why would he want to cover a
Well, you know, Eiko there is a chef.
You don't like what I said?
No, it's fine, big guy.
Hey,
He works
Eiko
part
the one
time.
with the orange shirt?
Yeah, he works part time as that place making food. What's Butterbean known for?
Eating.
Oh, he's also a chef. Apparently.
Oh yeah, who's
That's
fighting?
cool.
Miata, the one you were just
Yeah,
talking
ain't you
about.
though.
I got real lucky. Mr. Yagi, it's okay to cover him, right? I'll take really great photos.
Well, this is a sparring between two new faces, so I really didn't want any outsiders to see it.
Huh. So you're saying you've got another new face who can compete with Miata? That means you've got a real showdown between two golden eggs.
Yeah, that's a fair description.
Huh?
Excuse me?
Well, Ippo's certainly doing his
I mean,
best.
considering a one has only been
To call me out a golden
anywhere
egg.
close to
After all,
boxing for like
there's
3
upsides
months
with me,
now.
And I'm 2 rounds up and B class.
In your dreams, pal.
Oh, shut up.
He's promising, but I don't
I'm
know
going to
exactly
officiate
how
this match with
promising,
great
right?
care.
Is that
I
what
think
you're
this bout
referring
could be a
to?
turning point for these golden eggs.
What's more so, there's literally no record at
I'm
all.
feeling it's going to turn out to be a
Like,
very interesting
he's a guy
match.
off the street. I mean, technically, they're both unlicensed, so.
Now keep in mind what I told you. Stay focused.
Yeah, wrapping
all
up
the
their
time.
knuckles as we see something everybody in the gym doing constantly.
Oh, calm down.
Ippo's having a hard time getting that right.
Ippo,
3 months.
Miata, are you ready? It's time to get started.
I guess he hasn't been
We're just waiting for
putting the
you.
boxing gloves on
Just
for that
1 second,
much.
please. Oh, don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous.
Huh? Oh, please, is that kid Kamigawa Jim's secret weapon? If you ask me, that guy looks like a little wimp.
I totally agree. You're right.
It doesn't really matter. I'm after Miata. I'm just here to see what kind of stuff he's got.
I mean, even if you're after Miata, what's the point of making fun of the new guy?
The rules are the same as last time. 4 rounds and 3 knockdowns.
That is true.
No
It's
headgear
like, why
in the
put him
gloves
down
right
when he's
now.
already
This is
going
a
to
regulation match.
not be the
So don't pity
target
him like
of
it's
your
practice.
You already think
expose?
he's gonna lose, yeah.
Understand?
Yes.
All right, back to your corners.
He looks worried.
Oh no, I'm so nervous. It feels like my heart's gonna leap right out of my chest. I can barely keep standing. Ah, fish. I should compare him to a fish. No, I just can't. There isn't a fish in the world that's as good looking as he is. I can't
I mean, he
even
didn't really
think of a
be
fish he
that
would be.
badly last time.
Listen up now. There's no reason to hesitate. All you need to do is keep doing what you've been doing. Got it?
Yes.
What's so funny?
Oh,
Sees
nothing
him as a
at all,
fish.
sir.
Huh? I didn't expect you to be so relaxed.
The coach, I
Thanks to
mean.
you, Chief.
Right.
Oh, really?
I remember
Then
the
show me
coach's
everything
name
you've
now.
learned in the last few weeks.
Yes, sir. He's right. All I have to do is go out there and do what I've learned. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate.
That kid's punches have substance.
Don't worry about it.
As we saw already, because he showed off his arms at the sink.
Unless they connect.
Seconds out. Let's start.
Yeah, just everybody watching, that's all.
Myself relentlessly every day until I
Yeah,
mastered
no
something.
pressure, right?
And it worked. My counterpunch is the result of my work.
Little flashback
So you
to
see, no
help
matter
us
who my
remember.
opponent is, I'll challenge him fair and square. I'm gonna make it straight to the top.
He's really going after Miata. I shouldn't let him maintain such distance from me. I need to catch him and keep him within my reach.
I mean, that was what all the
Why don't you go ahead and catch me?
running training was for.
Whoa! How do you like
So he can
that?
dart.
Ippo's giving some pretty good jabs out there.
I have to admit, he's impressive for a non-licensed new face. But Miata's footwork is clearly superior.
I have to think Fuji's mostly just leaning on the fact that Miata's dad must have taught him everything. Plus, he's been in it for longer.
I captured him perfectly in
It's like a dynasty.
Well, but the real thing's something else.
Yeah, he's been training since he was able to wear gloves.
Calm down. Try to remember what I've learned so far.
So, of course, in the reporter's worldview, he's going to be better.
It was the other way. Left foot forward. This should work.
Whoa! Now that's a beautiful thing. Miata's footwork's brilliant.
I've never seen him use that footwork in regular sparring. I guess he's been keeping it from us.
He outclasses the new faces I've seen. Hey, wait just a minute. If he's doing something that he normally doesn't have to do, that means he's being forced into doing it.
What?
You mean by
Or he's trying something new. It doesn't automatically mean.
Yeah, he's learned a new technique and he's been keeping it secret from the shadow boxer. Little micro uppercut and then a hook. Nice.
It connected! My punch! For the first time! It connected!
Amazing, he knocked me out on his keister. Down! Ippo, get back to your neutral corner. And 1, 2...
It's incredible! Wow! He stole a knockdown from Miata right off the bat.
Oh man, I've never seen Miata KD before.
Chief certainly did a great job training that kid.
They call him the Chief. I might just learn it that way.
I can continue.
We all know who we're talking about. That's the point that matters.
I underestimated you. You've improved a lot in 3 months, but I'm wide awake now.
Let's fight! Can't attack him, just keep swinging!
Yes, sir.
I'm not dumb enough to get the same hit again.
Nice.
Whereas Ippo is, because that's literally the same punch he took 3 months ago.
Man, he's really in trouble now. He took that monster counterpunch just like 3 months ago.
What'd I say?
I don't know when the show repeats what you said or what I've said. For a commercial break.
Can't attack him, just keep swinging!
Yes, sir.
I'm not dumb enough to get the same hit again.
The way he was grinning, I thought he was gonna duck.
Check it out! He knocked Ippo down! Man, he's really in trouble now. He took that monster counterpunch just like 3 months ago.
To be fair though, I don't expect that we're training for a lot of counter punchers.
Why are they wearing the headgear and whatnot?
1, 2...
Was it too
Because that was for sparring.
4, 5...
Isn't that what they're doing?
No, this is... You don't have a ref in a sparring match counting. They're doing rounds. They're doing an actual match.
This kid's unreal!
How can this kid stand after that?
What a kid! He's making the most out of everything he's learned!
It was shallow. The timing was perfect, but the punch didn't sink in like it should have. Didn't I step in deep enough? Or maybe I should let him get in closer. Either way, I'll nail him the next chance I get.
Or is this kid just used to getting punched in the face all the time?
I thought I was going to pass out. But this time, it wasn't as bad. The last 3 months were well worth
You may have been trained as a kid to be a boxer, but I've been bullied my whole life.
Yeah, that's the best kind of training, being a punching bag.
Let's fight!
So you're forcing your way in, huh?
If I let him keep his distance, I'll become prey for his outboxing. Forward, forward, forward.
So yeah, I got it backwards before then.
Look at that.
He is an inboxer.
Stepping in so aggressively that Miata can't retaliate with
By which I mean
usual
Ippo.
techniques.
Right. While
Amazed that he keeps
Miata's an
Miata is an
outboxer.
outboxer. Yes.
counterpunch like that.
I'm amazed too.
I didn't know
Ippo's
inboxing
guard and
was
dash
one of the
slows him at
styles.
all,
Maybe.
a counterpunch will
I
come
guess I'll have to
shooting
look
like
it
an
up.
arrow. It's a very gutsy strategy on his part.
I will connect. I will connect. He flinched.
Now's the time. I pulled him into the perfect spot.
Good.
This is mine.
Red Octobered it.
This tanked it? Is that what you mean?
No. The first trick they do pull in Red October is he accelerates into the missile. So the missile doesn't have a chance to arm.
Down! Go back to a neutral corner!
That's cool. I don't remember that part of the movie. Good reference, though.
Did you see that? Yeah, he scored another knockdown. Amazing.
Knocked Dad right before the counterpunch connected.
Before?
He went forward on purpose to shift Miata's hit point. If a boxer has the presence of mind to step forward, right before the counterpunch is thrown, the opponent's arm is still bent, cutting the power of the blow in half.
So Ippo stepped forward.
Around here, we call that the Red October.
Intensely on his dart and dash. It takes incredible skill to block a counterpunch.
So his dart and dash training wasn't just for attacks. It was for defending counterpunches, too.
It's unbelievable. The way he sealed Ichiro's counterpunch. It's certainly different from the previous down. With that one, Ichiro's timing was off. He threw this one at full force.
Did the kid knock out Miata? That's 1 and 2, 3.
Nah, in the first round. That just wouldn't be good television.
6, 7.
He looks a little woozy.
Can you do it? Can you continue fighting?
Yes.
Hey, Miata's knees are wobbling. He can hardly stay on his feet.
Yeah. If Ippo scores one more time, he'll win.
You mean Ippo might steal a KO from Miata? I can't wait to see what happens.
I could win. My big wind-up punches that he can easily dodge when he's fresh.
I mean, it's 2 knockdowns to 1.
I think they might just stand a
I think
chance of
Ippo might
connecting
just
now.
win this one. Unless he does a newbie thing again.
Uppercut. This is not good.
Well, I mean, confidence might...
Calm down. Calm down.
He'll definitely try to deck me. What's he going to use?
For now, he thinks he can win. He's probably going to get overconfident.
Fight! Go,
That is a distinct possibility.
Yes, sir.
What's he gonna use? What's he gonna use?
This is it.
He ducked the punch.
Knuckles facing down, close to my side. Start stretching the knees and use their force to upward throw.
Uppercut. Block. No. Intercept.
Ooh. I think when the subtitles and the spoken dialogue are speaking of Knuckles, are talking about different Knuckles. So like the front Knuckles, like these are up, and the ones coming off of the palm are down. So maybe they're talking about different Knuckles.
Incredible talent. How could he
Well, it's a working theory.
Well, Miata's
Until something else counters it. Or they start talking about actually talking about it.
Uppercut, he was out of position to seal a counterpunch. He took the full brunt of Miata's blow.
This is also getting hard enough to bounce.
That was more of an undercut than an uppercut. Oh, damn. What the beating you just took.
I mean, more so he was able to stand up on his own 2 feet when he couldn't even do it off the ropes.
Kid, why doesn't that darn bell ring? Ippo, can you do it?
Yes.
Miata! Fight! Stop! That's it! First round's over!
There's the bell.
Hey, kid!
I appreciate that refs are supposed to, like, forget shit like that when the round's not going on. You able to fight? Yeah, I can do it. Ding ding. Oh,
Then he
God.
collapses.
Yeah.
But Ippo's doing a great
Well,
job too.
thank God I go blind every time the bell goes.
Earlier about Ippo was actually true.
Or whoever gives me the most money.
And dash powerful enough to block a counterpunch. And an outboxer who can intercept the uppercut after his counterpunch has been thwarted. Is this really a fight between 2 non-licensed kids? Especially that one. He might turn out to be an incredible find.
Yeah, almost feels like a street fight. Like these are street fighters. We should start a tournament.
Ryu might have a good idea.
Nah, I got this guy called E Honda.
Come on, wake up! Kid!
Overseas, they call him Balrog.
I thought Honda was the sumo wrestler.
Oh, hello, Chief.
But he should be around here.
You awake?
I think what you're confusing is Bison and Balrog. In Japan, Balrog was known as M. Bison, much like Mike Tyson. But after a controversy, they changed his name. They switched the Russian dictator with the boxers' names.
Yeah. I actually know all that. I wasn't confused. I was just saying two different people's names, and then for some reason I did the overseas thing.
My bad.
No, M. Bison is my favorite character. The dictator who runs Shaolu.
Right.
Shadowloo. Shaolu. Anyway,
Shadowloo.
The one that runs the organization. And that's like the very first thing you get like on an internet search about the character. The fact that since you're in the Western world, you're looking up the wrong guy. Well, thoughts about the episode?
Good fight so far. Ippo's holding his own after all his training, although he is still showing off the fact that he's a noob by falling for some tricks for the first time, but not like the next time they come up.
I mean, they're not really tricks.
Well, he got nailed by two different sorts of counter punches, but
Yeah, but literally the guy who's there as a reporter for a boxing newspaper magazine indicates that they're doing a lot better than unlicensed boxers should be.
Yeah, they're fighting like pros. It was a good episode. I enjoyed the bout so far. Look forward to its ending.
Yeah, because obviously this goes to that thing that you said before about the producer cutting him off early.
I guess I was telling the future rather than the past.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for this episode. Once again, I have been Theta. This has been Arcloid. We have been stone-faced. Oh, sorry. That's the different thing, even despite what the logo down there may say. We have two old men react. I think we introduced us as stone-faced reactions, too, so who the hell knows? We're on the channel. Watch the channel. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?